So today I am back in stunning Raiano, and what a fantastic property we've got for you. Just wait while you see this one. So as you know, we've been many times to Ryano, sold a number of properties in this fantastic place. Good public transport, there's also a train station here, a few shops, pharmacists, you have a bit of everything here. Some bars, some noisy bikes. Great place, Ryano, really popular with our buyers, and quite rightly so. Very hot day today. Filming at, what time is it, 12 o'clock, hottest part of the day, but it's still stunning. The bar over the road has spilt out onto the piazza. A few people sat out there, and a few people sat getting some shade from these beautiful trees. So the property today, I'm going to walk to it, so I'm going to talk while I walk. The property today you may have seen on the channel a couple of years ago, and it's a genuine reason for sale, completely genuine reason for sale. Has been used as a rental property because the property is actually split into two. So there's a one-bed apartment and then a two-bed property as well, spread over 3 floors, and a cavern in the bottom. Done very well as a rental property and as a holiday home. I say there is a genuine reason for its sale. I won't go into those details on YouTube, but it is a fantastic place. It's literally a minute's walk down here, so you've got lots of parking around, close to all the facilities. That's obviously the old part of town. You remember a couple of the properties that we sold in there, including this one under the clock as well. And you've just seen a bus that's gone past now. I've told you the train station is in probably about a 15 minute walk in this direction. We've got a number of expats that have bought here. We put an agent's video on this property as well that is still available, the other side of this tall property here. I will put a link to that in the description. Any that we have left for sale in Ryano, usually they go, to be honest with you, but any that we potentially have for sale, I will let you know, and I'll put them in the description box. So this is a habitable property, sold as is, with everything in there. It's in a beautiful part of town, and you're going to see the property in a second. I do love sometimes when people don't have outside space. As you'll see down there, people just leave the tables and chairs out, and that's what people do in these towns, and it just works. That's what you do in Italy. You just leave things out and just enjoy life. So the property is this one here, this green one, and look how traditional that looks. Stunning. So this is newly restored as well, or fairly new, certainly within the last 5 years or so. Excellent condition. Bit of a surprise there in the basement, if I can get in. Hopefully the lock's off there. Then this is one apartment, and then upstairs you actually get 2 floors upstairs. I had a couple of balconies, but as you saw with the other house, you just pull a table and chairs out, just eat out, and look how picturesque this is as well. Superb. Are you ready to get straight into this one? Are you eager to get straight into this one? This is a fantastic property, believe me. Are we ready to go inside? Let's do it. Okay, so I'll show you in here later in the video, so hang around for that. Nice little balcony entrance. And just glancing down the beautiful street, the smell of lunch today, and the little bit of music coming from one of the houses just putting me in the mood for a nice restaurant meal. Anyway, there you go. Let's carry on working. So heading in, you go straight onto the stairs. This tiny door possibly has to be the smallest door in the world, but that tiny door leads to the surprise I'll show you later. So we're going to head first of all straight into the left and then upstairs again to see the top 2 floors. Let's do this one, this floor first. Everything is being left, so as you see it is as it will be left. With all the crockery, all the cutlery, everything. What a fantastic, fantastic space this is. The windows, I'll do the windows in a second. Let's just show you the kitchen. Fully stocked, has all new knives. The window needs, this door needs some, I think the handle, yeah, the handle came off this door. That needs some attention, but it's nothing that can't be quickly resolved. So nice kitchen, and this is all open plan. So you've got the kitchen, you've got the living area, you've got a bathroom, and then you've got a bedroom at the back. Superb use of space. And it could be that you have upstairs to use that as your holiday space, if you like, or your home, and then use this to rent out, or give it to those pesky visitors that just won't go away. We all have them, don't we? You know what I mean. So then, I'm not going to do measurements on this one again because it's full of furniture, so you get an idea of the size. I will do the windows. The windows are all new. I said this one needs some attention. Great, solid, double glazed windows. Also has the fly screen. Also has the shutters outside and a small balcony looking out onto the street. Do love these little side alleys. So fantastic windows and doors. Working our way in, we have the living area. All of this is staying. These sofas, to be fair, are almost brand new. And then we also have the unit for the TV. Absolutely superb. Then we have behind us the bedroom that has been masked off by this, but it is where it is. It's sort of like it's a fancy hotel suite, isn't it? It doesn't matter that you've got the everything all in one place. This is just going to be for visitors. You still have a kitchen and everything upstairs, so don't think that this is all. This is the living space. It's not. Upstairs is a completely separate place. All the bedding is fairly new. Everything you see is fairly new. It's all in fantastic condition. You could maybe get some sort of unit to put these in. So you've got a new washing machine and a new dryer by the looks of it. Superb. The wardrobe, plenty of space in the wardrobe. Absolutely fantastic use of space. It really is. Better they've done it this way and created a proper apartment, if you like, rather than having it all just as a kitchen or living space or something like that. And then you may be wondering where the bathroom is for up here, and here it is. The flooring, just to let you know, is sort of like a laminate wood flooring, but great, clean. And here's the bathroom. Nice tiles. We've got the usual WC and bidet and a little bit of space then for mops and things like that. And as I turn round, all in excellent condition. I turn around, you got the shower. And it's your favourite time, everybody. It's the favourite time of the videos where we get to know how many of me will fit in this shower. So I'm gonna say that's a two Dave shower, and possibly a 2 Dave and 1 Sylvana shower. But certainly a 2 Dave shower. Superb, absolutely superb. And then you have, notice how I managed to get out of the way of the mirror. Superb. So a great simple layout, plenty of space in there, and what a place to rent out. And this rented so well for this person, so could do the same for you. Absolutely superb. So that's apartment 1. The apartment upstairs is much bigger and it's spread over 2 floors. So we're ready to head off up there. Let's do it. I'm not going to cut the video off. Let's do it all in one go. We'll put a light on, even though I don't really need it. Nice stairs, comfortable stairs. This one, some of the doors maybe need a little bit of attention, but again, the space up here is fantastic. Have a quick swing around just to get your taste buds going. A big space. This has been lived in recently, so maybe needs some touching up, some painting, but lots and lots of space. You probably don't need all these sofas. You could have part dining. Here's the kitchen area. I would say here the kitchen possibly needs replacing because it is looking a little bit tired in areas. But to be honest with you, with how cheap kitchens are here, I think I would just take this out and put a new one in. The price of this property is fantastic. So, you know, you're talking probably a quarter of the price that most of you, depending where you're watching from in the world, it'll be a quarter of the price that you'll be used to change these kitchens. Superb. For kitchen area, then we have a bathroom area. Again, needs a little bit of a tidy up, needs a few little bits. Toilet seats broke, but little bits. Again, for the price of this property, it's an absolute steal. Obviously plumbing there for a washing machine. And here, the shower, I would say, is... it's not in good condition, needs a good clean. I would say that's a very comfortable 1 Dave shower. But I reckon 1 Dave and 1 Sulmona could get in there. And nice little handy window up there. I do like the space in this apartment, definitely. And again, furniture is staying. A little bit older than the one downstairs, but still in good condition. We've got double glazed windows again with wood shutters up here and fly screens on there. It is a really nice set. I don't know if I would lay this out a little bit different. I'm not sure. But it's really nice because you've got the 2 double windows giving plenty of room. I don't think this is needed, but yeah, let me know in the comments, how would you divide it up? Would you have a dining area? Maybe a dining area in here and the lounge more to this side? But it is a great size. It's huge, to be fair. I said I wasn't going to do measurements because there is furniture in here, but let me just do the length of it. Let me see if I can... so this is approximately... so it's over 11 meters. It is a huge space. Absolutely superb. Let me know in the comments, I'll say how you would change the layout here, or if you would. Again, we've got great double glaze. These are actually wood double glazed. I think they are downstairs as well. It does have the shutter. There's no fly screen in this one, but you could easily add a fly screen in with no problem at all. Balconies, you can just about pull a chair out on them, looking down on the edge of town. There's a beautiful, turn left here, and there's beautiful walks into the mountains between here and Vittorito. Raiano is such a great location. And it's nice to see a little bit of the town, but also a little bit of a glimpse of the nature down there. And this runs all the way along here if you wanted to have some plants and things growing along there. Superb. Similar flooring to downstairs, this wood sort of finish. Superb space. Are you enjoying this one? See if there's no fly screen on this one either, but again, it would be easy to add fly screens, and I think I would on that as well, because these are great to have, these double doors like this. Obviously the internet's already in, everything's in and ready to go. And then we go upstairs in this property. And it was a while since I've been here, so I can't remember. I think there's 2 beds, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look. So we've got a little bit of a skylight in there. Probably do with a little bit of attention, but again, everything is just actually double glazed. It's in good condition. So we have one room here, currently used as a bedroom. Obviously these are under the roof, but the head height's pretty good. Again, you've got a skylight here. It looks like somebody's put, they don't let that much heat in, so I don't know why somebody's stuck something over there. Could have done better than that, but maybe a little bit of attention to some of these skylights. But nice size. You could easily get a double bed. The plug sockets have been put in for a double bed, but this is just a single bed at the moment. But there is enough space then for wardrobes. Just need some finishing off. Some of the wires here that looks like it's for the internet could have been sort of finished off a little bit better, but again, for the price, it's absolutely superb. So in here, I do remember this now, because obviously you've got the bathroom downstairs with the shower. This they've just done as WC and sink, but I think I'd be tempted to get a shower in here as well. I think they've possibly done it this way because there's no vents out, but I'm sure you could put a vent somewhere up here and send the tubing out. That'd be for a builder to have a look at. But it is a great size, so I do believe a shower would go in there. And then we have another bedroom, again great head height. Here much better than the other room. This is a good size bedroom. Again under the roof, with the bed and the sheets and everything else here. Again a little bit of attention on the skylights. Could just be something. Just a bit of maintenance needed on these things. Just doesn't look like they've been touched in a while. Superb, and there's a huge wardrobe in here as well. And all the radiators are great. But what a great sized property in superb condition. And an absolutely superb location. And to have 2 properties and one that you could potentially rent as well is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the downstairs. In this one in particular, I think the living areas here are absolutely fantastic. Shall we head down the bottom and I'll show you the little surprise? Let's do it. So back at the front of the house, I love this colour, and it's very traditional looking as well, isn't it, from the outside? Absolutely stunning. So the little surprise area is down here. You'll be used to these surprise areas now, with a lot of these places have these kind of things. And I just want to let you know as well, before I go in there, that this is what they call a cappotto, which means almost like a coat. So this is all insulated. So it's been done really well, but that's why it makes this sound on the wall. Anyway, moving in, let's go inside and look at this. What would you do down here? Look at the size of this place. It is enormous, and it is so nice and cool. Oh my god, it is so nice. That's the smallest door in the world that I told you about earlier. You've even got a small staircase as well to get up there. That's for hobbits and things like that. Anyway, I can't tell you how nice it is. I think I'm just going to stay here. This is such a nice, beautiful room. Needs a little bit of attention here. Some of these vaultings, I think they must have had a problem with the pipe work, but that needs something up there to strengthen that, because you don't want to be leaving the vaultings sort of like that. It's not going to fall down now, but that needs some work doing. And we know builders in the area as well that can do things like that. But look how amazing this is. Look at these star vaultings. Then we've got a boiler here that is working. And I know it's working because somebody's currently using the house at the moment just to pop in while theirs is getting some restorations done. and they're using the hot waters for showers and all that kind of stuff. The pressure's up on the boiler, so that means that's all working and doing what it should do. As you can see, all the lights are on. This is an extra water tank. This is great to have in case through hot summers, if the towns decide that they're cutting the water off at night, then you can keep water in this, so you still got water in the evening time. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. So some people do put these in the houses. Absolutely beautiful space. I cannot tell you how nice and fresh it is down here. It's amazing. So obviously there is bits and bobs in here. There's paint, there's some old pictures, there's some old bits that need throwing out, there's some tiles that really should be kept. Things like this, you can contact the council and they will come and remove, or they'll give you a place where to leave them and they'll get rid of it. The owner is selling the property as it is. So he's not going to come and clean anything up, it's selling it as it is. But you may find some treasures down here. If not, you start putting stuff into bin sacks, and then there is services at all councils where you can contact them and they'll give you a date when you can leave it in certain places. I said you may find a few little treasures, like this little table. I like this little table. It's so nice. I may extend this video another half an hour just because it's so nice down here. In the back here we have some old chairs, there's some fans, there's some stuff in there that you can use. It's just amazing, absolutely incredible. What would you do down here? This has got to be at least, I would say this is more than 11 meters because this goes further back than the rest of the house. It's got to be a good, probably 14 meters from front to back. But could you imagine having some sort of swanky dining area down here? Some sort of, I don't know, you could do something really, really clever down here. And I reckon somewhere you'll be able to get a bathroom in. Obviously it needs somebody to come and have a look, but I'm sure you're going to be able to get some sort of bathroom because the pipes are at this side and run into the wall somewhere, so I'm sure you could connect up to that, or use macerators, something like that. And obviously water will be easy to bring down, but could you imagine having some sort of cool living dining area down here? Maybe even use it like Italians would use a taverna. Maybe put a kitchen down here as well. God, that would just be so amazing. What a bargain. What a stunning property. Stunning location. Absolutely fantastic. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do a quick one. Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, I'm just going to do a quick final thoughts because it's just a superb property. You're just in. Yes, it needs some touching up and some work, and maybe replacing the kitchen, some minor work, some decorating, but what a great amount of space that you've got here. And to have 2 apartments and also then that storage underneath in this beautiful location, I think is fantastic. A little bit of love and care. Unfortunately, I say that there is a genuine reason for the sale, and the guys not being able to, or the couple's not being able to come out for their own personal reasons, and it just needs now somebody to take over and carry on the good work that was started, because this could be something really, really special. I'm not going to walk through the house again because I'm absolutely boiling. Even though the house is quite cool. What can I say? Thank you for all your support as usual. If this one is for you, which it should be, you know what to do. Jump on the email, send an email to info@ahomeinitaly.com, and do not miss this one.